Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome to Before the Echo. You might be wondering, well, what is Before the Echo? Before the Echo is a game that was previously called Sequence, but it had a name change due to some legal issues, I think. And it is an indie rhythm game. It's going to be the next Let's Play. I think it's going to be a short one due to how it's going to be edited. I never thought that I could ever do this as a Let's Play, but I think with some good editing, I think this might work. It's not particularly super engaging, but I do remember when I originally played it, I did have a good bit of fun playing it. It's probably something more to be experienced than watched, but I think the story's still interesting enough as it is, which is what we're going to be primarily getting out of it in terms of a Let's Play. Let's see. I used to be good at this game. Well, I used to be able to play hard on most of the game. We're gonna go with medium. I wouldn't say I'm musically challenged, but I'm not musically challenged. Let's just say that. It's a fun little quirky game, and I think that's why I liked it so much. It also features music by primarily two people. I don't know if it's only two people, but primarily Ronald Jinkies and DJ Play School. Ronald Jinkies, yep, right there. Ronald Jinkies, I actually like his music. I don't know about DJ Play School, but I really do like Ronald Jinkies' music. I actually got introduced to it from this game. Like I said, a quirky little game. I'll explain how we're going to be playing it in a bit, because it's going to be a little bit different, just to kind of keep things moving along.
God, my head.
I forgot about the voice acting.
What the hell My wallet. Someone stole my damn wallet. Great. I'm penniless and stuck in some gothic funhouse. Unless this is a dream. Nope. My brain feels like it was stabbed by a hobo. It's gotta be real.
I just love the banter in this game.
I remember I was in my apartment, getting ready for bed.
You're talking to yourself. Really?
Who's there?
Me.
Where are...
Up here. Intercom. My name's Naya.
That's a weird name.
I get that a lot.
Did you steal my wallet?
Yeah, I stole your wallet for drug money and then decided to confess my sins via intercom. Wait, hold on. I have to do this bump of cocaine.
Uh-huh. Well, do you know who took it?
Nope, I've only been watching for a few minutes.
You can see me?
Unfortunately, yes. You should really work on your look. It's a little dated.
I don't need to... Look, I just woke up and I can't remember how I got here. I think I may have been drugged, or...
You weren't drugged.
Then what the hell happened?
I'm not at liberty to say.
And why not?
I'm not at liberty to say that either. Look, I've been assigned to guide you through the tower, which will try its very darndest to kill you at every turn.
Darndest?
Shut up.
This place is a little creepy, I'll admit,
I love the
but
banter.
I think I can manage. Go date rape and piss off someone else. Whoa! What the hell?
Damn it, you arrogant jerk. I'm trying to help you.
Good, go! Help! Get this thing the hell away from me!
Hey, is it... Oh, okay. It's this one. Got it.
What? What was that?
A saving grace, hotshot. I can't do those often, so I suggest you calm down and listen up.
Okay.
I'm gonna break down basic training into several lessons. You can repeat a lesson if you want, or even skip them, though I wouldn't recommend it. I'm only doing this once.
Okay, so this is our tutorial through the game. Like I said, it's a rhythm game, sort of like... not really Guitar Hero so much, more like DDR. but you use a keyboard, which, from what I've heard, you can kind of play those DDR-esque games with a keyboard. But it's got a... Wow, I just managed to stutter a lot right then. It's got another couple levels to it. It's not just DDR. It's like imagine if you were playing 3 games of DDR at once. That's kind of what it's like. But I'm not totally rad, and I do not need further training. It's probably good for me to get a warm up.
What the hell is this? Am I on crystal meth?
Oh, do I have to advance? Yeah, I have to advance
this.
This.
Fighting off your adversaries. Your health is represented by your HP, down on the left in green. If it reaches 0, bang, game over.
Game over?
It's a metaphor for death. Your opponent's health is on the right in red. Knock it down to 0, and you've won. Now, you'll notice there's music playing in the background.
And that's probably one of the main draws of this game, is just the music's really good. But I found the story to be somewhat quirky and interesting, even still.
The gems come down from the top of the screen in one of 4 directions. You can clear a gem when it reaches the gray stationary arrows. The gems are aligned with the beat of the music. Try to clear the gems by listening to the music, not by trying to watch their exact positions. Oh, and you can either use the arrow keys or WASD to clear gems. Sometimes you'll need to use both. Let's try it out. A gem's going to come down.
And
right here, you'll hit the corresponding direction. Got it?
Yep.
Sure.
Like I said, DDR. Think that.
Try it out. Go ahead and clear this gem. Fantastic. Brilliantly done. I would give you a gold star, but you're beyond gold stars. Occasionally, 2 gems will come down at once. All right, let's try a double.
Well, now, how are we going to handle 2 gems at once?
Woot.
So I did it?
You did indeed. Let's move on to lesson 2.
It's just so weird. I think the reason why I like it so much is it's just so kind of low-key, down-to-earth talking, but like they both know they're in a video game, and they're just like, whatever. Alright, let's learn about the field system.
Alright, lesson 2.
Will you be as condescending and rude in the...
Yes. So, you can see 3 boxes. We call these fields. Each one will contain a separate stream of gems, and each has a specific function.
Can I hit all 3 at once?
Nope. In order to switch between them, you'll need to use the Q and E keys. Go ahead and give it a try. Move between the fields a bit.
And
yep,
this is
just like that.
How I said there's 3 fields, or 3 DDR games. That's basically what is going on here.
So, what does each field do? Let's break it down. This one in red is the defensive field. I'm going to disable your ability to clear gems. Let's see what happens. You lose HP. Every gem you fail to clear in the defensive field will damage you by a certain amount. There are also glowing gems which do more damage. They look like this. That one had a blue glow which does 2 times damage. There are other types as well. A green glow does 3 times damage, yellow does 5 times damage, and red does a bow emptying 10 times damage.
So basically, focus on colors.
Okay. What are the other 2 fields?
Go ahead, switch to the green one. This is the spell field. This is where you'll be casting various spells to do damage to the opponent, heal yourself, etc. For now, don't worry about it.
Alright. And the last field?
Go ahead and switch over. This is the mana field. Here, each gem you clear will yield a sparkling 1 mana point regain.
Mana?
You'll expend mana when casting spells, and this is the only way to regain that mana in battle.
They're using these very video gamey terms, and it's interesting. Let's just say that.
And it's pronounced mana.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many people get that wrong. Anyway, there's no penalty for failing to clear gems in this field. If you see a deluge of gems bearing down, don't worry. Just switch here when you need the mana.
Alright, got it.
So basically, you can break it down to you defend on the defensive field, you cast spells, aka do damage, or you basically do everything that isn't defending yourself or gaining mana in the spell field. And then you use the mana field whenever you want to actually, cast more spells. Video gamey, I know.
I do decree it's lesson 3. Go ahead and switch to the spell field for me.
Now we're going to learn how to do spells real quick.
So, there are a wonderful variety of spells. You've only got 2 to start off, but you'll eventually learn more. Your spells are located at the bottom of the screen. See that crazy circle thing? We call that the spell ring. Hit a numbered hotkey to activate the spell.
And that costs mana, right?
Right. The specific amount is shown inside the spell ring. If you don't have enough, you can't activate the spell.
I thought we were casting spells.
Well, right. To actually cast the spell, you'll need to successfully hit all the gems inserted into the spell field.
And what happens if I miss one?
Well, nothing. You'll fail the spell and you'll have wasted whatever mana you spent.
Not rad.
Totally not rad. Alright, go ahead and cast Arclight, the orange spell on the right of the spell ring. It's a standard direct damage spell.
You got
Go
it.
ahead and hit the 1 key to activate the spell.
If you can't tell, there's not going to be a whole lot of me talking in this game. I'll comment somewhat, but there is I think all of it is voice acted, so it's somewhat difficult to get anything in.
Excellent. You can see that your mana decreased by the cost of the spell. Now clear the gems. Hey, alright. Notice you did a bit of damage to the enemy.
And that's basically how this is the entirety of quote gameplay.
Correct.
Each spell has a certain cooldown time as well. You won't be able to recast until the black gauge on the spell ring refills.
Got it.
Your other spell, though we're not going to cast it here, is Barrier. It has the effect of reducing the number of incoming gems in the defensive field for a short period of time.
So I'll take less damage?
Right. If you're getting slaughtered while trying to attack, try keeping up an active barrier spell.
Strategy.
There's small amounts of strategy in this, but honestly, at the end of it, there's 3 types of spells. There's damage spells, there's spells that keep you from taking damage, and there's spells that heal you. And that's about it. It's not exactly difficult.
Well, that's about it for the basics of combat.
The difficulty comes
So we're
in
done?
matching rhythms.
Nuh-uh. What's a class without a final exam?
Good one.
On a scale of 1 to stop whining, shut your face. We're gonna send you through a battle, and you're not moving on until you win.
Fine.
Alright, remember what you learned. Good luck.
Alright, this one's gonna be really easy because this song is slow. Also, you start battles with full mana. So that gives you a bit of a start to work with. You can also apparently play this game with a controller. Anyway, to break down what's going to be happening, I'm going to take a second just to talk. The way we're going to do it is... well, they'll explain it more later, but there's only like, I think, 3 songs or something per floor. And I'll show you... and I'll try not to have my voice crack. And I'll show you guys each song once, and then there's like a boss song. I may have to do a little bit of grinding, because I do remember that being a necessary thing, I know. But, all of that will be done, by myself, without, being in the video. It's gonna be a weird Let's Play. I've never really done a rhythm game, with a gameplay primarily rhythm-based, as a Let's Play, especially one where it's fully voiced like this, so... it's gonna be weird, and I know that going into it, but... I'm kind of determined to do it anyway. I wanna... I've wanted to do this for a while, but I put it off thinking that this wasn't going to be something possible to Let's Play. It just didn't seem like it would work, but... I now am very motivated to do so. Oh yeah, and as you get more experience, you level up, stuff like that. It's a very basic RPG, and you get items, which are actually really humorous, and I'll be showing all the items off that I get.
Okay, I think I've got it. Kind of.
Some of them fly over my head a
you're the
bit,
one
but
who
they're
said
still
you were
pretty
ready to
funny.
move on. Don't blame me if you end up splattered on the wall.
Don't worry. It's hard to blame people when you're dead.
Oh, you.
Just tell me
They got
where
all
I
these
am.
witty one-liners and crap.
I can tell you that this place was designed to test certain individuals. Very few are brought in, and very few survive.
But why me? What's the point?
Who knows? I'm just your guide, your shepherd. I do what the big boys say. But trust me when I say I'm on your side.
Guess I don't have much of a choice.
Nope.
What now?
Well, new best buddy, I think I need a name.
It's Kai.
Ooh, that's a weird name.
You're really annoying, you know.
Sorry. All right, this is how it works. There are 7 levels of the tower, and you're on floor the 1st. Get through all 7 levels, and you'll be set free.
Just like that.
Poof, just like that. To advance to the next level, you'll need a key. You can make one a bit later.
Okay.
So I know you're eager to charge into battle.
I don't...
There's another one of those tentacle-y things nearby.
Naya,
Oh, snap, there it is. Get it.
Yeah, it is a weird game. It's a very quirky, weird game, but it's fun. Oh yeah, you can't immediately use spells when you jump into battle. They do have a, I don't know, like a startup timer? That's the best way to say that. And if for some reason you don't have time to hit the spells in the spell field, you can just drop them and all you lose is your mana. And time, obviously. But it doesn't hurt you to drop a spell. Though I do realize this probably isn't the easiest thing to watch. Just because all the screens are moving around. And like she said, we can get different spells later. We can sort of craft them in a really weird way, but it's... I don't know, I just like it just because it's so weird and it's so... Like, I've never heard of anybody actually playing it. Like, that's the thing. Is that you search Let's Play sequence or, you know... You try to search anything on this game and there's almost no videos. I think there's like a few videos of people trying it, but that's about it. See if it'll let me... Well, let me see. Yeah, we'll see it in a bit, what Obsidian is.
Congratulations, you're not dead.
That was easy.
Sure it was.
What's this stone it dropped?
Oh, come on, it's obsidian. Didn't you study geology?
Nope, I'm woefully ignorant. I was just surprised a creepy tentacle monster was carrying around an extrusive igneous volcanic byproduct.
Ooh, I'm impressed. Well, obsidian is a fairly standard ingredient. You'll need to fight stronger enemies for the rarer components.
If things get rough, you can just do that flashy thing again, right?
I can't actually see what's going on in your battles. If you're confident enough to fight, I have to trust that you can finish. Besides, I think I only have 2 more of those saving graces, so I'd rather not use them against the weakest damn things in the tower.
Fair enough.
Let's go ahead and get you to the safe room. It's right down the hallway. Oh, not that. There we go. It's through that big, cozy-looking doorway over there. See it?
The one with the bloodstains.
Yeah.
Right.
See? Nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, you're right.
I guess. What's all this stuff here?
In the safe room, you've got access to your items, your equipment, your spells, the whole deal. It's your home base, so to speak.
I won't be attacked here?
Save for my verbal lashings? Correct. We're gonna run through all the systems at your disposal in here. Here are a few more ingredients.
And she gives us a bunch of stuff. I forgot about that.
And a whole bunch of recipes as well.
We basically get recipes for scrolls, which I think are the things that allow us to do spells. And then various other, like, health boosting and armor and equipment and stuff like that.
When you're ready, go ahead and pull up the gear screen.
Alright, let's do that.
Whoa, this looks complicated.
It's actually not that bad.
This is the item screen, where you'll manage your items, equipment, and synthesis. On the left, we can see your statistics. You're at level 1, but you'll rise quickly. Your other relevant statistics are shown as well.
My offense is 5? Why 5? This is so arbitrary.
I do like that, where he just complains about the arbitrariness of putting 5 to an offense.
You look like a 5. The middle of the screen shows your inventory. The first pane displays your recipes, which are used for synthesis.
Which is...
We'll get to synthesis in a bit. Go ahead and hit the E key to switch to the weapon panel. Here we have your available weapons. Go ahead and equip the butter knife I gave you earlier.
Now this one doesn't have that interesting of a description, but almost every item in the game has some kind of quirky, weird, or kind of pun description to go with it. This one's kind of tame, but most of the other ones are pretty funny.
How?
Just highlight the knife and hit enter twice. You'll equip the item, and you'll see a corresponding increase in your offensive rating.
Okay.
Great. Go to the armor pane and equip the bronze armor for a defensive bonus.
So that's actually increased our offense by 1, which means I think we do 1 more damage per attack in battle. And, you know, better stuff means better things. Seriously, it's totally blank. Alright, we got bronze armor, owned by an NBA player. Some of these descriptions kind of fly over my head. Like, I can tell they're supposed to be quirky, but I don't get quite why they're funny.
Similarly, you'll eventually obtain accessories to equip as well. Switch over to the other pane. Here you'll find items that you can use to increase your abilities, and key items that permanently bestow some sort of bonus. I gave you the key item spell slot 3, which allows you to use a 3rd spell during battle.
Oh, good. Casting Arclight was getting boring.
We'll equip a new spell in a bit. Next pane, please. One type of item you can synthesize are scrolls, which appear here. If you have one, you can pay a certain amount of experience points to either practice or learn the spell.
Wait, what? How does paying experience points make any sense?
Oh, come on. Does it make any less sense than one single quantitative value accurately representing the whole of your fighting abilities and knowledge?
I think that was the word I was looking for, was parity. That's what I was looking for. That was another word.
Good point.
Anyway, when you learn a spell, you'll need to accomplish some goal, like obtaining a certain efficiency percentage or chaining together a long combo. Each spell will have specific requirements.
Oh yeah, I think that's what it is. To get a spell, you have to be able to actually like complete some sort of challenge to actually get it, if that makes sense.
I guess I'll worry about it when I've got a scroll.
All right, last pane. Switch on over. This is the raw materials pane, which will display your materials.
Yeah, that's
for
what it is.
synthesis. Pretty simple.
Obsidian, the most evil sounding mineral.
Go ahead and switch back to the recipes pane. If you have the necessary ingredients, a recipe will be listed in white. From there, just hit enter twice to begin synthesis. Go ahead and try synthing a black potion, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so black potion only requires 3 obsidian, which we've gotten.
Here you can control the odds of a successful synthesis. The better the odds, the more XP the synth will run you.
I won't always succeed?
This isn't a second-grade soccer league. You'll fail, and it'll suck when you do. You won't lose the items, but you'll lose the experience. Of course, the better the item is, the harder it'll be to synth. Also, you max out at a 95% chance of success. No freebies.
Lame.
Go ahead and synth this one out. I'll make sure it succeeds. Just this once.
So the way that it works is if we have like the lower the success chance, the less XP it costs us, but if we decide to give ourselves a really good chance of making this work, it's going to suck up a lot more of our XP. Now, we can kind of cheat now since she's going to make it work, but usually, if I remember correctly, a good sweet spot, since it kind of increases exponentially, is somewhere around 75 or so. Just because you don't lose too much off of that, and you've got a pretty good chance of winning. And we got a black potion.
Congratulations, you've synth the black potion. Go over to the other pane and swig it down. It'll permanently increase your HP by 2.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. Like the inky depths of your soul.
Cool.
Yes, very cool. One last thing. In addition to synthing, you can desynth materials, weapons, armor, and accessories. Just hit 1 to decompose an item into some extra experience points.
Which, by the way, is actually really cool because your experience points, while they're, used as a currency for making things in this game, they're also directly related to your level, and the higher level means, you get increases to HP, mana, offense, and defense. So, even if you're really bad at this game, you can kind of just keep grinding for a while and eventually get your level up high enough to where you can just, out-health anything, pretty much.
So it's kind of like selling the equipment.
Sort of. Alright, that's it for the gear screen. When you're done, go ahead and exit back out to the safe room by hitting the escape key.
We will in just a second. Let's see. So yeah, you mix weird things, like you need rubber cement and grape juice in a bottomless pit to make the ironic armor, which would give us a nice boost. And some of these things we're not going to end up making. Some of these things require really rare materials, and they're kind of marginally useful, but you don't need them to beat the game. Maybe you do on a harder difficulty, but we won't be getting everything, let's just say that. Though we always do need the keys to continue on further. So, let's go back now.
Alright, now I'm going to show you how to set which spells you can use during battle. It won't take long, and then we'll finally be done with all this tutorial stuff.
Oh, thank goodness. It almost
Thank
took the
God.
entire video.
Go ahead and select
Actually,
spell
did
set
pretty
from
much.
the menu.
It's a spell set. Sorry about the mouse on the
This
screen,
is
but it's
the
kind
very
of
last
necessary
tutorial.
sometimes.
Pinky swear.
Oh, well, you must be telling the truth then.
Pinky swears are serious.
So what is this?
There isn't really much to this screen. In the top left, you can see all available spells you've learned so far.
Got it.
You can test out any spell in this list by casting it with the 1 key. Make sure you've got the rhythm to consistently cast a spell before inserting it into the ring.
And that's just important because you don't want to be fighting something and not be able to cast a spell constantly. That kind of sucks.
And how exactly might one do such a thing?
Simply select the spell, hit enter twice, and then choose its hotkey. Easy.
Let me guess, you want me to assign a third spell to that empty slot.
Oh, my baby's almost ready to leave the nest.
So we're gonna get Azure Wind, because that's the only healing spell we've got right now, which is kind of useful.
That's pretty much it. By the way, you have access to a healing spell now. It'll help out against more difficult enemies.
I know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
And we're done?
We're done.
Yeah, so Arclight, let's cast it really quick just so you can see what it looks like. It's not a hard one, but, let's see. Yeah, it's got a decent damage. You can do Spirit, which costs more, and it does less damage. But it is kind of nice because it's really easy to cast. And that's it. We're going to be sticking with Arclight for now, though. Barrier's kind of useful sometimes.
So head out onto the floor to collect the necessary ingredients for Key the First. Just tell me which enemies you'd like to battle.
Got it.